Hello, everybody. All right. So, um, I have finished week one of the Rock Hard Challenge. So, I'm going to spend the first few minutes talking about the first week. It won't be too long. And then I'm going to do something different, and I'm going to tell you why I have chosen to take on this challenge and why I have lost the weight that I've lost. Okay. So, we got a lot to talk about there. So I did the first week of the challenge. I got it done. The first day was legs, and I'm not big on doing a lot of leg work. I'm really not because I do so much cardio. So I figured that I'll do some leg work. Monday was leg work, and I got through it. I actually got through it. I didn't feel anything the next day, but Wednesday, like my legs were killing me. Like I was feeling it. Um, I was sore, but it was a good sore, so I knew I was doing something right. Day two, it was triceps and chest and abs, and that's pretty cool because I love working out those parts. So it was great to do new exercises, and it was great to also challenge myself to do different reps with it as well too. So that was really good. Day three was cardio. So I love cardio. So I did a lot of cardio. I did. Now this is not for everybody. I don't recommend this for everybody. I had to build up a lot of stamina. I had to build up. This takes time. Um, but I'll do the track. I mean the treadmill for about an hour, and then I get on the bicycle for 30 minutes. So I do an hour and 30 minutes of cardio that day. Um, Thursday, it was biceps and my back, and so that was pretty cool. It was good workouts for there as well too. Some leg work was added in there as well too, where I had to do some step ups. And I also for myself, I like doing cardio, so I'll do 30 minutes of cardio before I start to do the actual um, workout routine. So I did 30 minutes on the elliptical, which is pretty easy and it's pretty fun. Um, then Friday came around. I took a break on Friday, so that was good. I counted that as my day off. And then Saturday, I did more cardio. And then Sunday, which was yesterday, I took a break. So that was my 2 days off, and I had a workout in between my 2 days off. Because for me, it's weird right now that I'm not taking 2 days off to do my workouts. So the workout day in between my 2 days off for me worked. Now you can do your workouts any other way you want to, and you build your workout program the way you want to build your workout program. Everything's not for everybody, so you do what's best for you. Um, Also, this week, uh, I am a pescatarian. A lot of people don't know. So I don't eat pork, beef, chicken, and I love chicken. Trust me. So this week I limited my seafood, and so I stuck to a lot of vegetables. So that means I had to find protein from like beans and other sources. And of course, I'm taking away protein supplement as well too. Now, if you're trying to lose weight, you may not want to, but what I'm trying to do now is I'm trying to like just redefine my body. So I'm doing things a little different. Once again, you do what's best for you. You do what's great for you. All right. So now I'm getting ready to start. It's Monday. I'm going to go on to do week two. So I'm gonna amp some things up a little bit. Also this week for myself, I'm gonna cut down on sweets because I love sweets. Like I love them. I love them. Like today, I had to stop after my audition. I had to stop by Schmackery's and get a red velvet cookie. Now, that's my last red velvet cookie, but it was really good. So this week is gonna cut down on sweets, not have them, but like cut back. Shouldn't be having one every day. So that'll be different for me. And when I cut back on a lot of carbs, like God knows I love mashed potatoes. So I'll be cutting back on those. So I'll be doing that. Okay, now this part, before I start, I'm gonna debrief and preface you on what I'm about to talk about. I'm going to tell you why I've chosen to lose the weight I lost, and how and where it all came from, and how I got here today, and how I got to this level. Um, for me, weight loss has been an issue since I was maybe late elementary school, middle school. Of course, it is. It's puberty. That's where everything happens in people's life. Okay, so I'm gonna start there and bring you up to now. I will preface it that I will say that no names will be used in this at any point. Okay, um, people who are watching this video, um, I'm telling a story. And for me to do that, I'm going to bear a lot of things. I'm going to talk about a lot of things. Not in detail, because that's not me, but you have to understand where I came from and how I got here today. So that's what I'm going to do. All right. So, like I said, weight loss has been an issue for me since around elementary school, middle school. I was like a small kid up until middle school, and that's puberty. That's where everything happens. And that was probably the pinnacle where I started to go into depression. A lot of people don't know that. But yeah, so for to combat that, to help me out, my parents moved me into a private school. All right, so I went to a private school for high school. For middle school, elementary school, I was in public school, and then for high school, I went to a private school. During that time, for me during puberty was very rough. I didn't develop naturally as most men do. Believe it or not, 10th grade, my parents went to have me, we went to see a doctor to have me tested for a couple of things, and I was diagnosed with gynecomastia. All right, gynecomastia is the enlargement of the male breast tissue, because what happens is you begin to form, you have a lot of estrogen in your body. So for me, I was producing estrogen and not enough testosterone. So like it's not me turning into a girl. Like no, I was a boy out of boy body parts and everything else, but my body was also producing a lot of estrogen. So like even though I wasn't big, I was forming feminine breast tissue. So in 10th grade happened, and I had those removed. Yeah, I had them taken care of, and see down here is the scar tissue from that. That's the scar tissue, because they have to go through the nipple when they do that. So um, that is where people see, oh, when people ask me where my scar tissues come from, it's because when I was in 10th grade, I had um, male breast tissue removed from me. Now that was like the craziest thing. Having that, and I want to be an inspiration to anybody. I was made fun of. Yes, like relentlessly made fun of. I had people pull at me, pull at them, tease me. It made me self-conscious about who I was, and it did. It did affect me. I tell people back then, no, it didn't affect me, but it did. It did. Um, so that happened, and so 10th grade, high school, I was gaining weight, and magic things happen. Magical things always happen. um, so I gained weight, and I think at that point in high school, I might have been 200 pounds, 220, 200, no, 225 to be exactly. I was 225 in high school. All right. Ninth grade, I mean, graduated from high school. Now we're going to college. College happened. College was a wonderful experience. Ninth grade, I mean, ninth grade, I keep referring it to ninth grade, but my freshman year of college, um, I went on this workout spree, as we all do when we're trying to lose weight. I went on a workout spree, and I started losing a ton of weight. Like I lost a ton of weight. I think it got down to 200, 200 then. I was doing cardio every day, like Monday through Sunday. I was doing cardio every day. I would pretty much, like my routine, my freshman year of college was class. some form of rehearsal, workout. Like that was it. Like that was my life. I really didn't know anybody. I really didn't talk to that many people my freshman year of college, which is so funny. After things happened after my second semester there at college, a lot of different things happened. So I got that done, and I lost a lot of weight. But then second semester happened, and I gained all that weight back. Okay, but during that time, and college is a time where you find yourself, you try to figure out who you are, and for me, that's what it was. I was trying to figure out who I was in college, and so navigating myself, trying to figure out who I was and whatnot. Um, by then, 10th grade, 11th grade, 12th grade, I ballooned up to 250. 250. Yeah, and I maintained at 250 for a while. So yeah, I ballooned up to 250. A lot of things happened in my life. I lost my grandparents within a year of each other. And that for me, especially losing my grandmother, that really took a toll on me. Like she was my world. A lot of people don't know that, but she was everything to me. And so that really took a toll on me mentally and took a toll on me physically. And so I was dealing with that. Now, senior year, I got up to, and this is fact, y'all, I got up to 265. I got up to 265. I got to 265 pounds. And like, I carried it really well. I carried it very well, but I was that heavy. Also, around that same time is when I got my first boyfriend. Like, and then also during that time, me and my boyfriend broke up. And it's your first boyfriend. Let's talk about it. Let's get it out here. It's your first boyfriend. You do crazy things. You just do. After talking to a lot of people and get to know a lot of other people, and I've explained this story. I've told this story plenty of times before. But it seems like another one person that's done this, and that's also comforting to know as I'm typing as I talk to y'all. Um, is I got my first boyfriend. We broke up, and then that summer I lost again a crazy amount of weight. No kidding. I got down to 190. I went from 265 to 190. Not healthy at all. At all. The workout routine that I did my ninth grade year increased tenfold. I was working out twice a day. I was running twice a day. Before I would go to bed at night, I went to school in Montevallo. I would walk around the entire city with my best friend at night and do that. And like I dropped weight like a beast within those 3 months. And like and I think other guys can relate to me on that same note. Like you just do it. Like I just lost crazy amount of weight. I was looking like this. Like eat. Funny fact, I would go to McDonald's. Okay, eat McDonald's once a day. The meal that I would get would be a McChicken, no mayo, just pickles, and sometimes for a treat I put cheese on it. Plus, on that college budget, you can't just buy healthy like that. So I was doing McDonald's trying to. Ugh, no, it was so stupid. uh, but yeah, I did that, and so I lost crazy amount of weight, got to 190, and y'all, I thought I looked good. I was like, I look good. Da, da, da. I'm gonna get this boy back, which I did. Which I did. And you live and you learn from those experiences. You really do. You live and you learn from it. It's the first time for everything. I learned from that. And so, but then again, I got comfortable again. I gained my weight back up. I gained my weight. Did a fifth year at the university. I actually went back up to two. I went from 190. By the end, I was back to 230. Yeah, I was back to the 230. I was in another relationship again right after that one. After the second time from that one, I jumped right into another relationship with somebody else and got up to 2:30. But during that time, though, I was seeking jobs. I graduated. I began to travel. I bounced around from Indiana to Mississippi and back to Alabama within a matter of 2.5 years. I want to say. I might be wrong about that, but I think it was about 2.5 years. In that time, though, I was working out, but I wasn't eating right. And that's something I've learned today is you can't just work out and not eat right. Like to maintain your weight, to lose weight, you really have to have a diet plan with that as well too. Don't starve yourself. That's stupid. But like you have to have some type of diet plan as well too. And once again, I'm not gonna sit here and tell you what you should eat. I'm not gonna recommend anything for you. I think you have to find it for yourself. You have to find what works for you best, and that's proven fact. You got to find what works for you. Um, so I wasn't losing weight the way I wanted to. Then I came back to Alabama and got hired to do another job in North Carolina, and I moved to North Carolina. Part way through touring of Macbeth and A Midsummer Night's Shakespeare, I was talking to two of my castmates who were vegetarians at the time, and they were just telling me the benefits of it, and it really it really struck something to me. Like it really caught on to me. I was like, that sounds so cool. I want to try it. So cold turkey, I began to cut certain meats out of my diet. Like I kept fish, and I began to work out. I began to work out, and I because of the schedule and nature of what I do as an actor, I was working out late at night, early in the morning. That's what it was. But that's really where I began to lose the weight. Now at that point in North Carolina, that was 2012. I was probably 250. I was actually 250. My weight, as you can tell, it fluctuated. It was like boom, 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 because I wasn't doing things right. I really was not doing them right. So I was pulling the Luther Vandross. I got skinny one minute and big again the next minute. You didn't know who you was gonna get, but you're gonna get skinny Tyree. You're gonna get big Tyree. You just didn't know. um, but I began to really work out and pay attention. After that, I moved back to Alabama. I got down to 215. I went from 250 to 215 by the time I got back to Alabama in May. I would continue to work out from May until I moved here to New York, which I moved to New York here this past August, and I was down to 200. Yeah, 200. Um, in that time again, I broke up with a guy I had been dating for 2.5 years. Um, it was great. He was a great person. He's still a great guy. One of my best friends. But we ended our relationship, and I moved to New York, and I began auditioning like a beast. Like I auditioned like a beast. But still working out too. I got a gym membership with a gym here, and I continued to work out and lose weight. And the time again, I started dating another guy as well too. And by that time, I started to maybe get a little comfortable again, and so I cut back on my workout routines, and so I wasn't working as much, and I slipped up like November, December. I, it was Christmas, it was Thanksgiving, so I had to have meat, so I was eating meat. And believe it or not, for me personally, I started to feel like depressed. I don't know what it was. I've talked about it before, but like I started eating meat again, and I just wasn't happy. I was like, I don't know what it was. Like I started eating meat again, and I wasn't happy. Now, I'm not pushing being pescatarian or vegetarian. I'm not pushing that, but that's just where I was coming. I felt miserable, so I stopped again. January, something clicked. I got out. Me and the guy I was dating mutually decided to end our relationship, and I got cast in a show, and I knew for that show, for the show that I was in, Prison Song, that I was going to need to like tone up just a little bit. So my my whole world, work schedule, everything changed. Like it pretty much was rehearsal, workout, work, rehearsal, workout, work. And like I started to find things that were good for me. I started eating well again. I found things that like made me happy, like theater, because I was doing theater again, and I was doing it here in New York, and it was like I got to be on point for the show. I need to make sure I look right, make sure I look good. I need to do what's best for me. And in April, I'm down now to 189. And it's May now, and I've started this challenge, and on week 2 of the challenge, and I'm at 183. I'm down to 183. Uh, I eat well. I do some student. I take breaks now. Moderation is key. Like moderation is key to losing weight. Diet is a key to losing weight, and exercise is key to losing weight. And now since I've lived here in New York, that might have been a really good catalyst for me as well too to lose weight. Um, I could sit here all day. I could give you a little cry fest about my life is this, my life is that. I've been through this, I've been through that. I've been through it. Trust me, I've been through it. But you do get to a point where you have to say, I'm in control of my life and I have to live my life the way I want to live my life. And I have to, if I want to do certain things, I can't just sit back and say I want to do things and not do them. You have to put them in effect. And at some point, you have to also know that you have to keep them in effect. Because, like, I know there are days I go to the gym and I just don't want to do it. But like I find that energy. I find whatever it is I need, whatever it is. Sometimes it's music. Sometimes I just change. I turn the pop music off and I put the R&B music on. For me, music is one of the most powerful things for me. So I use it in the gym. Like it gets me through. And so you know, I just want to be an inspiration to somebody else. I've been through it. If you're trying to lose weight, if you want to lose weight, and you know you've done so many things that have not worked, you it's everything's about trial and error. You find what works best for you. You're gonna find what works best for you. You're gonna do what's best for you, and those are gonna be the ways that you lose your weight. Okay. I was able to participate in the Spartan race. Time 1 hour, 45 minutes, 25 seconds. January of 2012 last year, I probably wouldn't have done that. I pro- I wouldn't have entered into the Spartan race. Fuck that. I probably wouldn't have done it. And like, you can do whatever you set your mind to. Um, so I hope this helps somebody. This is week. I'm getting ready to start week 2. Week 2. After week 2, I'll have more to talk about. I'll have a lot more things coming at you on telling you a little bit more about myself. See, I just gave you a little bit more about me that you probably didn't even know. So, boom. So, I hope that helps somebody. I hope it helps you. And no, this video is not edited. I don't plan to edit it. It's me. It's raw. You getting me 100%. That's how I do it. I keep it real. As someone used to say in college, just a real ass bitch living in a fake ass world. That's not me for real. But no, just keep it real with all of you. I love you all, and if you're watching this video, hey, awesome. Um, and I hope you continue to enjoy whatever I put out here. You can follow me on Twitter at Just Tyree, JUSTTYREE. That's it. You can follow me on Twitter. Look me up on Instagram. And I love hashtags, and I make no apologies about liking my hashtags on my Instagram. Once again, it's Just Tyree, JUSTTYREE. Or you can find me on Facebook at my fan page. Just type in Tyree Walker, and my fan page will come up. So this is me. This is all I got. I hope everyone has a great week. I hope you enjoy yourselves, and I hope you're living life to the fullest. As a lady told me yesterday on the 7 train, you have to be happy about life, and you have to love your life because you don't know when you are going to go. And when you go, you have to know that you are not in control of it. So live every moment of your life 100%. Live it. Love, laugh, cry, and repeat. Love, laugh, cry. Live your life. All right. Bye, y'all.